Hello, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to go over the Stacyc 12E Drive bike and see if this is a right fit for your child. I have my 4-year-old and my 2-year-old here. Both of them can ride this. My 2-year-old barely fits, and my 4-year-old, we'll show an example later, is already almost too big for it. So, we're almost ready. All right, we're going to go into the specs next. So this bike has the seat setting here all the way down is 14 inches, and then all the way up to a safe setting is 16 inches. So for my 2-year-old, I've got to put it all the way down to the very low setting, and then for my 4-year-old, I have to put it all the way to the top. So to give you a better reference point to see if this is going to fit your child, my 4-year-old is on the taller end, and she is 43.5 inches tall. Fits that bike, no problem. Now, my 2-year-old, who barely fits, but she can cruise around just fine, is, here, stand straight up. Straight up. She is 35 inches. So she is 35 inches tall. If your child is any shorter than that, it's going to be pretty difficult for them to ride that. And her inseam is right at about 14, 15 inches. So, measure your child before you get this bike to see if it's going to work. We got it at her 2nd birthday, and she could sit on it. She was still 1 technically, but she could sit on it but didn't really move. It took her a couple months to get used to it. My 4-year-old hopped on it and cruised right away. So they actually learned how to ride this, balance the Stacyc, before they still don't know how to ride a pedal bike. So this bike weighs 17 pounds, so it's nice and light. It has 3 speed settings, 5, 7, and 9 miles per hour. Both of them are on the medium setting right now, the 7 miles per hour. One nice thing about the throttle on this compared to a lot of the other Amazon kind of knockoffs is that it is instant throttle response when you pull that throttle, which I think is really important. It takes them a little bit to get used to, but in the long run, it's much more important. A lot of those Amazon Chinese knockoffs do have a delayed response, and I think that doesn't promote really good throttle hand for the future. So, okay, so to change the setting on this bike between the slow, medium, and fast mode, you pull the throttle all the way back, turn on, hold that until it beeps. So now it's finished beeping. Now you twist the throttle until you see the color. So this is the slow mode. You would hold it there. You go up here, this is the medium mode. You turn it a little bit more, it's on the green mode. That's the fast mode. So we're gonna go to the medium mode. That's 7 miles per hour. Hold that there for 5 seconds and then let that go because it beeped. So now it is ready to go. Now the next thing I have to do is adjust the seat with a 5mm amp. All right, and here is my 4-year-old taking off on the Stacyc in the middle mode. Go for it, Sage.
So a couple of other things with the Stacyc 12E is that it is a little bit more on the expensive side. The 12E is $799 plus tax and shipping. So you're looking at almost $800 for a bike that can really only be ridden to, at max, a 5-year-old. So, take that into account when you buy it. If, with my older one, we're actually looking at the RFN models that you see on Amazon. So the RFN E500. We're looking at getting that for her for Christmas, just because it is a little bit bigger. The Stacyc is very high quality. It works very well, but it is a little expensive.
All right, and so here it is, full throttle on the medium mode, which is 7 miles per hour. And this is my 4-year-old. She can balance on there really well.
So, and a couple things with the brake. My 4-year-old can pull that brake, no problem. But my 2-year-old still cannot pull that brake. So that is one thing that you need to be cognizant of, especially if you're in a place with hills, because my 2-year-old still does not have the strength to pull in that brake right there. All right, go for it. So here's a video of my 2-year-old riding. She is roughly 36 inches tall. She can ride it around no problem. All right, so just for reference, this is the slow mode. This is 5 miles per hour. This is my 4-year-old doing that. So they both started here in the slow mode. So 2-year-old riding that little 4-wheeler, which is also pretty cool. So that is the slow mode. She's coasting downhill. Yeah, so it was really hard to keep track of 2 little girls and make this video at the same time. But according to Stacyc, it says it takes roughly 30 to 60 minutes to charge, and then you get about 30 to 60 minutes of runtime. On the medium mode, we are getting roughly 40 minutes of runtime with them kind of winding it out the whole time. We haven't made it to the fast mode yet, but I imagine once you get there, you're only going to get about 30 minutes. So overall, I think this bike is great for a 2 or 4-year-old. If you have a big 5-year-old, it's going to be way too small. So I would recommend getting the 16E or some other bike. But this 12E is great for a 2-year-old who's just starting out. And then I would say up to a tall 4-year-old. So hope this video helped. Please like, subscribe. I'll see you next time. Over and out now.